What's up, beautiful people? It's Mike James, the founder and owner of P&Z Life Coaching, and I'm bringing you the very first segment of Black Business Booming. This is something that I thought about and that I wanted to give space and a place for Black businesses who are, whether they're startups or long in the game or whatever, to just highlight the business, what they have going on, and just to give that exposure. So I'm so excited to have my very first guest, someone who I know and love, and I'm just so excited to get into this. So, my beautiful guest, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let everybody know who you are.
What's going on, PNZ family? What's
Yes.
going on? My name is Audrey Monroe. I'm based here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm a local makeup artist, beauty influencer, blogger, actually, a little bit of a fashion enthusiast as well. Give me a little model here and there for my local boutiques. So, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you, of course. Just a little bit about your background. So you said you're based in Birmingham. Are you from that area, or?
Born and raised Birmingham, Alabama. My family is originally from the Fountain Heights area, North Side. If you from Birmingham, North Side.
Awesome.
Born and raised, school, elementary, middle, high school, college still was in Alabama, went to the University of Alabama, got my degree in engineering and a minor in mathematics, So
Awesome.
I'm a little smart.
Intelligent Black woman. Awesome.
A little smart.
So tell us a little bit about, when did you start your business? When did you start your business, and what inspired you to do so?
I personally didn't know I had it in myself to do it. It was the encouragement of my line sisters, one of my really good friends, Brandon, and my mom. Those are the people that really inspired me to start a business, because I was just playing. Like, started out in makeup. I was a tomboy. So I started dabbling in makeup like probably late high school. Went to college, was playing, and it was just kind of like a relief for me just to get out the stressful energy in that zone or whatever. So started playing in it. And so I think it was a trip to Miami. We I want to say it was like 2014. We went to Miami for like New Year's or something, and it was bringing in 2014, 2015. And so my friends, I was doing everybody's makeup before we went to the club. It was like, Faith, at this point, you might as well just have a business, because you always doing our makeup. We always calling you, telling you to do our makeup. I'm just like, well, okay, that sound about right. Okay, I think I can do that. They was like, no, we know you can do it. So it was the push of them, really. So it's like, as soon as the clock hit midnight the next day in Miami, I'm posting my first post like, hey, the business has started. Audrey's Artistry, that's my makeup business. This me as a makeup artist, and it kind of translated into me being a beauty influencer and a beauty blogger as well. So that was the beginning of Audrey Monroe and Audrey's Artistry, and then later came the AA Collection.
Awesome. So with that, so when was the AA Collection started?
So the AA Collection started 2016, and it started as a eyelash company. So I knew I wanted more. So that's why the name is the AA Collection Cosmetics, because I didn't want to do like AA lashes and just like one specific thing in beauty. So I overall called it the AA Collection, because I knew eventually, once I got my feet wet, that I wanted to involve more products, and because I had actually started researching and trying to find different ways to create products. So I knew I wanted to expand in the beauty industry and form that cosmetic line. So 2016, it started out with lashes, and I the next year, 2017, that's when the cosmetic products came in.
Awesome. That's awesome. So with that, Audrey's Artistry and the AA Collection, what was one of the most challenging things that you face in the formation of your business or just getting started? Because you talked about, the start of it and just doing it for fun and doing it with your friends and really getting that urge that, hey, you're good. Do this. What was the most challenging thing about saying, okay, now this is not just something I love, but I'm going to make a business out of it?
I didn't know what I was doing. I did not know. I had never, ever thought like what it took to put into a business. I was terrified, actually. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? And so I just literally went on Google and said steps to start a business. And I think that was like the most trying time overall, because I was learning so much information at one time that it started to become overwhelming. So, I started getting into the legal aspect of it, because my brother was like, you can't have your name attached to this. So if something happens, no one can come and sue you or try to take everything that you may have in that aspect. So I was like, okay, now I got to figure out, how to legally bind my company, make sure everything is mine, everything I put my name on, no one can steal it. And if any, God forbid, someone tries to, come and get me or try to attack my company, they can't attack me personally. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of, now at that point, I was like, do I really want to do this? Like, seriously? So it was just really learning everything it took, and it was really overwhelming. But once you break it down, and so I started breaking everything down in phases, so I wasn't trying to do everything at one time, so I could truly understand what I was doing in the formation of my business.
Nice. I love that the first thing you did was research. I think a lot of people, they want everything to come to them. Mm-hmm. Without properly researching themselves. And so even I like that last part of breaking things down into phases, because mm-hmm. it's so much that goes into it. And I think people on the outside looking in, entrepreneurship is a hot topic these days, right? Especially mm-hmm. in the Black community. But I remind people all the time that it ain't for everybody.
It's not.
Everybody is not cut from the cloth to do this, and everything that comes with doing it. So I love that, breaking down things into to phases. So once you got over those obstacles and challenges of starting, you did your research, you broke it down into phases. Now it's going, right? So mm-hmm. with the years that you've been doing your business, what are some of the daily challenges that you face in your business? And, it can be anything, any kind of challenge that you see in your business.
Posting consistently on social media, that's a very big challenge. It takes you really have to plan your posts. Like, you have to sit down one day and just say, okay, these are the posts that I'm going to plan for this week and the next couple weeks, because if not, you would not have that consistent content to post on a daily or weekly or, every few days, however often you want to post, because it's very important to post consistently, because that's how you engage with people, and that's how more people find you. The more hashtags you use, the more posts you post with hashtags. So that's a big thing. And as far as that's for my beauty blogger experience. But as far as like the cosmetic company, I have orders coming in. So, on a day-to-day basis, I work 9 to 5, so it's kind of hard to get to the post office. So I'm finding myself like, Mom, hey, I got these packages set up in the living room. Can you drop them off at the post office? Just simply involving like a team aspect. My mom helps me a lot when it comes to shipping packages off and receiving my packages from like my labs and stuff. So that's another thing in the aspect.
I love that. So, because that's one thing you mentioned too, just that keeping up with creating content and putting it out there, especially for anybody in any scope of blogging, right? So I love the fact that you mentioned that, because that's another thing that I think people see. They see your blog, or they see a beauty blog or food blog or anything, and they think, oh yeah, I can do that, and don't realize the work that it takes. So that other part, that last thing you just said, how important is it, to have a team and to have people that you can, count on and that help you do stuff, so how important would you say that is for someone?
I'm gonna tell you, I can never say that I'm self-made. Never, because literally everybody on my team they are the AA Collection. They contribute to it. They help me with it. I have a marketing director, and so we work together. She's out in California, so we have to find times for our schedules to get together to kind of talk about things, create graphics, ideas. One of my best friends, she helped me with a lot of the ideas I have. Like, I tell her like things that I see in my vision, and she kind of helps me like make it a full, complete vision rather than just, what I'm envisioning in my head. And so, even, I have another friend, if I got an idea like, ooh, I want to bring this to the collection, I want to create this, and I'll show it to her at work. And she be like, you can do it. I think that's good. And so when she says that, I'm like, okay, I can do this. So, I have a lot of people that backs me. A lot of my friends support me. So I can never claim to be self-made. I even told my friends this. I said, I never would ever claim to be self-made, because y'all are the ones that keep me going, because I get discouraged. It's easy to get discouraged and everything.
So we talked about some of the challenges, getting started, and just the day-to-day things that bring you a challenge. Let's flip that. What is one of the most satisfying parts of your business, or, those things that bring you that joy?
Connecting with the customers and connecting with my audience and connecting with my clients. That is the most fulfilling part of it. Because let me tell you something, when you first start off a business, you're not making money like that. You have to invest money in order to make money. You're not making money until you see a big turnaround in your clientele, your customers, and your audience. It's very important to have that relationship in order to build your company, because they're the ones that's going to invest back into your company, So having that relationship with them, I have so many loyal clients. That's the thing, having the loyal ones, not the ones that come from time to time or once every blue moon, but the ones that continuously come back, because those are the ones that are spreading your name and, constantly buying products from you and constantly investing into your business. So having that relationship with them is very important. And that's my favorite thing about it.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's beautiful. When you can, that connection, I think that's so important with any kind of business that you have or anything that you're doing. That connection and those relationships, man, you never know when those things come back. It could be years down the road. You never know when that comes back to be beneficial. So you kind of talked about it in that last one, but what is some advice that you would give anyone wanting to start a business who are maybe they're, they really want to do it, but they're on the fence, or for that person who they're going through the phase right now of starting that? What is some advice that you would give someone just starting out?
So if you're on the fence about it, I'm gonna go how Nike said it. Just do it. What do you have to lose? Honestly, what do you have to lose in order to start this business? To see how it goes. Just see how it goes for a little bit, and at any time you can rebrand. You don't have to have it all figured out right then and there. It's so many times companies rebrand and get themselves together and change things about their business, and it's fine. Everybody does it, and the vision may change for the business, and that's fine as well. Also patience, that was one of the really big things that I had to learn myself, is to be patient, because the people I expected to support me didn't support me, and you have to know that it's okay. The ones that are supporting you are there for you are the ones that need to be there for you, you know. And patience always taught me that, you know, it'll eventually show. Like this week, you know, my orders haven't been coming in like that, you know what I'm saying? But this week I got featured in a big magazine, MadameNoire. Like, it's one of the top 29 black women owned makeup companies you should be supporting right now. You know, I was in total shock. I was like, finally my hard work is showing. It's showing. Somebody sees me. You know, so you never know who is watching. You have to stay consistent. You have to kind of be your own cheerleader. You can't expect, you know, everybody to cheer you on. You got to keep going, keep moving. 1 like, 2 like, 3 likes, 50 likes, 100 likes. You still have to keep going, no matter who's liking it, who's sharing it. And if you keep that mind frame, you'll be well off to make this
Right.
big multi-million-dollar company, because, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to go with what you can.
I love that. I love that. And just the fact of being your cheerleader, you know, and it's one of those things where um, when you just know you're in your lane and your space and where you want to be, that's that important thing of putting things out there in the universe, something that you're passionate about, that resonates with you. When you put it out there, the people that need what you're offering will come. And it's one of those things where in these times, like you said, where business may be slow or it's not coming, it's that belief in knowing that you're in the right place, and kind of, you know, it's like you're your first supporter, your first motivator. Oh, that's awesome. And congratulations on that feature and doing that. I mean, you know, I think that's big. It's everything has different levels, right? And I think sometimes people take for granted along the way any kind of acknowledgement or you know, tilt of the hat. So stuff like that is huge, and it creates that fuel to keep going. So definitely congrats on that highlight. So with that being said, like what's next for Audrey's Artistry and the AA Collection? What's next? What's on the horizon? What is the direction?
What's next? I am manifesting having my own lab to create my products in. I am manifesting quitting my 9 to 5 and just solely being an entrepreneur. And getting to finally gain more of an audience for the beauty blog and beauty influencer experience, you know, working with some of my favorite brands, paid contracts, you know, with some of my favorite brands. So that's what's next. That's what I'm manifesting. That's what I'm praying for. And that's my goal. And that's what I'm trying to get to.
So awesome. So awesome. You know, this is one thing that I say often when I'm talking to people, whether it's, you know, an interview, a client or anything, I always, you know, tell people that it's, you know, and I wish people luck. I say something that I was told is that it's simply where opportunity meets preparation. And so I say that because a lot of people have different feelings on luck. Well, I don't need luck. It's hard work, but it's just where opportunity meets preparation. So that's awesome. I really do wish you the best of luck and all that. It's so exciting to hear people have an answer to that question. You know, what's next? What do you see next? Where are you going? Because it gives not only that direction, but I think it fuels the focus. So that's awesome. So is there anything right now, anything going on with your company that you want people to know about? You mentioned that highlight, anything else that you want people to know about, any specials, any sales, anything that you want people to know about concerning the business?
Yeah, so as far as the cosmetic company right now, all of my palettes, so I have 3 different palettes, all of them are 30% off right now. So get your palette, girl. You know, if you're scared of eyeshadow, I have a great beginner palette. You know, it's great for gifts for wifey and girlfriend as well. So just holler at me, and you know, we can get you set. DM me if you don't know what to buy. I can help you pick out some things for your significant other, or if you're new to the makeup game, DM me. I answer my DMs. It might not it might take me a little bit, but I answer them. But you know, as well as my client right now, my makeup books are closed due to COVID-19. So I won't be taking any makeup clients right now for like a few more weeks, just to kind of see how things are going with it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's about it.
Awesome.
You know.
So now I want you to tell people how they can find you. Tell people how you can find you. Any social media or links of what you want to put out. Tell people how to get in touch with you or how they can find and keep up with the awesome things that you're doing.
Okay. So Audrey Monroe is all over social media. Okay, it's hard not to find me. Okay. So my username that I really go by Audrey's Artistry, AUDREYS Artistry all together. So that is on Instagram, that is on Twitter, that is on TikTok. The AA Collection Instagram is the A_collection on Instagram. Twitter is the AA Collection all together. So the AA Collection all together on Twitter. As far as Facebook, I am Audrey's Artistry's LLC. And then for the makeup company, the A Collection. And my website is www.audreysartistry.com.
Awesome. And of course, I will definitely put all that in the description so people can, be able to get in touch with you. Because a lot of times people are lazy these days. So I'll make sure I put all of that information in the description. And again, thank you so much. Listen, people, follow Audrey Monroe on everything, Audrey's Artistry, the AA Collection. Make sure you know what's going on because she's going places. I'm so excited and proud of this young lady. And just thank you again for your time and just for doing this interview and just putting this great information out there.
Yes, thank you for having me. This is totally another blessing. This is another thing I'm so proud to be a part of, just having this exposure and just being able to talk to you and your audience as well. It's just amazing. So
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And then just stay tuned for the next segment of Black Business Booming. Peace.